Jim loves taking supplements. From a video called The 10 Best Vegan Supplements, he learns about the common magnesium deficiency. So what does Jimmy do? Of course, he goes to his favorite website, Amazon. So Jimmy starts taking magnesium and feels incredible improvements. His sleep is better, his energy levels rise, and even his concentration is better. Of course, Jimmy isn't done yet. And so he takes all 9 other supplements mentioned in the video as well. Jimmy, this is not the way to do it. Weeks later, and Jim has all of these digestive issues. And as a result of that, of course, he takes even more supplements, which make everything worse, of course. Jimmy, you're taking way too much magnesium. Don't listen to the package. This is not the optimal amount for you until... So magnesium is one of these supplements that helps a lot of people, especially in the beginning. However, most people never realize when they have enough or too much, or even that these two states are even possible. And one of the reasons for that, in my opinion, is marketing. See, you're always being shown these nice videos and posts of magnesium. Improves your sleep, it increases your energy, it calms down your nervous system. However, they never tell you some of the negative effects that you can have when you take too much. And even more important, they never tell you how you can figure out if you have too much. The most important thing for you to learn is that nutrients are both essential and toxic to us. And you need to get the dosage right. Now, in the case of magnesium, when you have too much magnesium, the most common side effect, regardless of the form, is diarrhea. See, you don't even have to have the worst diarrhea. You can also have soft diarrhea. And this then further leads to dehydration and dry eyes. Magnesium is also an electrolyte. And there are 4 main important electrolytes inside of your body. Now, when you already have enough magnesium or even too much already and you take even more magnesium, you cause an imbalance in these electrolytes. And these cause further issues. One of those would be low blood pressure, trouble with your heart, and low energy. So if you recently took magnesium and got one of these issues, it's very, very likely that you have too much magnesium and you should immediately stop, because guess what? This is not good news for your heart and overall body. Now, I actually had digestive issues for quite some time because of magnesium, but I didn't figure that out very fast. And see, that's a huge problem, because too much magnesium, when you take that for a longer time, it causes your internal system to get destroyed. And this then further causes you to keep having digestive issues all the time. So let's say you've done the same that I have been doing, and you've been taking magnesium in high dosages for a longer time, then you will realize that your gut is suddenly so much more sensitive and that you've gotten all of these food intolerances. Now, I just want to quickly mention, if you just realized that you had the exact same issue, now you have all of these digestive issues, and before that you were taking a bunch of magnesium, the good news is about this entire thing, you can actually rebuild your internal system. Just have to understand how to really do it, because this isn't a thing that you will most likely, especially now in these modern times, that you will do accidentally or something, or by just trying to be healthier. No. You have got to do a lot of stuff for that, but then you won't have any digestive issues anymore at all. Now let's also talk about the dosaging, because if you're like me, or the way that I would just look at the packaging and trust the experts. Because that's a good idea, right? Nope. It's a really bad idea. See, just think about this for 1 second. Imagine on one side, you have one person eating a magnesium-rich diet. Then you have another person eating a diet that is very, very low in magnesium and also very high in sugars, which depletes magnesium further. Do both of these need the same dosaging? And the answer is no, obviously. And see, that is just one single factor. Remember, you're supposed to get magnesium from food or water mostly. This is not what you're doing here. And see, then we could go further. How tall are you? What is your entire story? For how long have you been eating a good diet now? Because is your deficiency very severe? Do you have a very specific disease that has something to do with magnesium depletion or not? Those are all kind of questions, and you quickly begin to realize that there are so many factors and it's impossible to really figure it out. So what can you do in that situation? You might expect me to say blood tests here or this or that, and the answer is going to be no. See, the magnesium inside of your blood is usually being regulated well, whereas the one inside of your cells is not. So meaning, if you have low magnesium inside of your body, seeing it as a whole now, then the magnesium inside of your blood is probably going to be normal in most cases. But inside of your cells it's going to be depleted, because it's way more important for you to have normal levels of magnesium inside of your blood than in your cells. Not that it's not important to have it in the cells. It's incredibly important. But you're not always going to see it on a blood test. And it's way simpler. You don't even have to pay anyone anything. The only thing that you've got to start doing is listen to your own body. This is the thing that I wasn't doing before when I had all of these digestive issues, and I was thinking, they tell you all of these benefits about magnesium in this video and that video, and I also feel a little bit better. It was so simple. I would have been able to fix my digestive issues so much earlier if I just started to apply this one rule. Now this rule has a small caveat, and that is there are 25 nutrients, magnesium is only one of them, and you've got to start figuring out which nutrient causes what, because remember, you need all of these 25 nutrients inside of your body. And that also means you get some of them from your diet. And some of the stuff that I've told you now about nutrients, this is not just a thing about supplements. See, nutrients are always essential and toxic to us. Also in your diet, you can also overload yourself with nutrients from your diet. So this is very important to note. So this is actually what my nutrient fact sheet help you to achieve. They help you to figure out your deficiency and toxicity symptoms by basically showing you them. And also, foods are listed that are high in this nutrient, so that you can figure out and look at your own diet and be like, am I really eating foods that are high in magnesium? Is it possible that I have a magnesium deficiency? Is it likely, etc., etc.? And how can I increase my magnesium naturally? Because you don't always have to take a supplement. That's another point. See, if you're like Jimmy and you're taking 10 supplements at once, this is absolute nonsense. Because see, some of those supplements are going to be good because you're not in the toxic range. You're in the deficiency range and you're getting your essential nutrient. So suddenly you start feeling better. But then you're also taking some nutrients that are destroying your health. And in the end, I can tell you how this really looks is you're wasting a lot of money, and in most cases you're destroying your health. So remember, we're only taking supplements, only one at a time. No complexes, no nothing, because that is absolute nonsense. You're always gonna destroy your health if you're taking multivitamins or any of these complexes. So key takeaway for this video, nutrients are both essential and toxic to us. The most common side effect of magnesium is diarrhea, and in general 99% of supplements out there come in dosages that are way too high, and they always get you into the toxicity range. If you need further help, then go and check out my other videos or reach out to me. All of the links are in the video description. Have a great day.